seed, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 17th-ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. He'll start this drive going to the air. He's got it on the left. Off to the races. Turning it on. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now. Play one. Be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot. They get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Johnson wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Edwards. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There he goes! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and a really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out wide to hold their own. Do a good job, hold their own. Nice positive gain, nice positive toss pick.
Yeah, this offense is going to try to run the ball and do it in a variety of ways. You'll see zone reads. You'll just see straight downhill running. They'll get the toss play going as well to try to keep this defense on their heels.
The run from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down and wants more. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And they tacked on the extra point. they're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space, great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Quarterback making adjustments. Johnson looking to throw. Starts to scramble to the left. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Well, he was trying to get his feet down. You saw a little toe tap action there, but ultimately it ends up being an incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. They're setting up the screen. He's out past the 35. There he goes! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll move the tight end. On the run, it's Edwards. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
How about the athletic ability by the big fella? You know, you got those big linebackers in there used to taking on fullbacks and offensive linemen the whole game. He understands for passing situations. I'm getting drops. I'm getting deep in my drops, playing the quarterback's eyes, breaking on the football, making the INT. What an athlete.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And that's where quarterbacks, you know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing a lot of times.
And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
That's an interesting call going play action on 3rd and long because the defense is not worried about you handing the football off. That's not freezing anybody, especially these defensive ends. They're going right up the field, and you saw that time the pocket collapse as they were able to get to the quarterback.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Johnson wants to throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a weapon this guy is, right? At the tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
Period, first down here. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Now, and you got to read it quick, right? And he makes a quick decision, gets that thing out of his hand, but make sure your feet are set, and you still got to be accurate, even though you're trying to get rid of that ball so fast.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Might be changing the route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Tries to get it on the ground. Turning on the Jets. It's a seam wide open. Touchdown, Wildcats. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Jones. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. On the option. He'll toss it. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Oh, they're after him.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Just listen to the little apple. You can hear it all the way to the big apple as they try to get the defense off the field. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Tigers are flying down the field. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Terry. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Tigers didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure coming. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Under fire. Slings it downfield. He's got it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. A defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. They'll run the option. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Back to pass on 2nd down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Back's got it. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on. The defense declined, and the touchdown stands. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Nebraska rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that's produced winners of the award from Johnny Rodgers to Mike Rozier to Eric Crouch. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. On the move from inside his 5. And the return man is stopped, and now we'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Johnson looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. Shows a little move, gets his man off balance, and gets out to the 22. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Might be calling a hot route. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. To the air on first down. Throwing right. Makes a connection. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Finds the tight end. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Johnson wants to throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Making side adjustments here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Quarterback now breaking the field. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Spin, still running.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Starting to feel a little pressure. Rolling right and going deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
They've got the screen set up. Oh, a lot of space. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to get behind the defense. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Lockett. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this third quarter with a run. Got the first down and more. He's into the open down the middle. At the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Kansas State.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll go out of bounds at the 22-yard line, and that's where this offense will take over. First play of the drive comes from the 22. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Skips away from pressure. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now on second down. On the move, it's Hardy. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Yeah, and that's one of those where you just look at the coverage. You look at field, taking away all the options, making sure you don't throw that ball downfield to get the first down. The only option, check it to the running back. Now I close that space. Nice job tackling.
What a turning point this could be. The offense is going for it inside its own 30. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Makes the grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They want to run it left here. Defense uses a sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe...
Into the secondary on the right. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He's just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You got to be aggressive, and you got to make tackles.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on third down brings us to 4th.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time, baby.
Splits the uprights. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Illinois is ahead right now, but the school that produced the likes of Dick Butkus and Red Grange has some work to do before this is over. They're up by 11 over Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The Wildcats are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive going to the air. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They run the reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections, but the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead, and a lot of times for a loss, and put the offense in a bind.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Terry. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Hardy. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
Listen, if I'm a QB, 2nd down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable 3rd down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Jackson. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Off the RPO, complete. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Look out, he's got room. Wide open spaces. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to ball his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Wildcats! Quick strike through the air for the score.
3rd and goal situation, and as a quarterback you're thinking, I gotta find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they did have to knock through the extra point to move on top, and they have the lead in the 4th. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off-play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Coleman. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Leaves it with the back. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. We've got a timeout from the kicking team.
Timeout, Missouri.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's loose. Touchdown, Tigers. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
And at this stage of the game in the fourth quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house, and with it, his team now has the lead.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Rowe. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Johnson wants to throw it. Hauls it in. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He might want another play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on 1st down. They'll give it to the back. Hard running there. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll keep it on the ground. Got enough for the 1st down. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Trying to set up the screen. He stopped just short of midfield. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 48.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the 1st down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. They'll toss it to the left. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Well, it just seems like everything is working for the offense on this drive. Another nice gain, this time on the ground.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the 1st down. The offense changing the play. Johnson looking to throw. dances away, finding open areas. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tigers. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. FIU was able to cap off a close one inside Silva Stadium with a narrow victory. And that's the mark of a solid program. Pile up wins, build on games like these, and remain focused on the big picture. All that speculation all week, and now we know. Something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Hey, Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Jackson. Oh, better look out. Only a pickup of a yard, and that's just not helping much at this point. At least the clock is stopped. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action, using his legs to buy some time. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. The Wildcats are facing 3rd and inches. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. He's taking a deep shot. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Throws toward the end zone. And it's his 4th interception of the game. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does a portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team should be ranked in the first place?
I think the portal certainly helps. At the end of the day, though, they just wanted it more today, and that win is going to help recruiting. It's going to help their confidence moving forward. I know this, David. Every team on the rest of their schedule, they're now taking account and notice of this team.
And I completely agree. Like, you start to build momentum, and then momentum helps you find more guys in the portal and helps high school recruiting. So big ranked win today. And hey, who knows? Maybe this gets them in the rankings in the near future.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.